Thank you for coming to Divine Gathering Global. I have a burden. I have come to realize that everybody who become a voice, everybody who break out and become a voice to his generation, separate himself. When God called Moses, Moses was in the wilderness. When God called Joseph, Joseph was in the prison before he sat on the throne. Can you talk about David? David was in the bush taking care of the sheep. John the Baptist was in the wilderness. I have come to realize that men break out only through violence. God does not call a man in his comfort zone. The average man is sleeping the sleep of Adam. No, this is the time to seek God and say, God, what are you saying about my life? What are you saying about my purpose? This is the time to stay with him. This is the time we will spend night praying. Can I tell you, Apostle said something. He said, if you sleep 8 hours every day, if you sleep 8 hours every day in 24 hours, by the time you are 30, you have slept for 10 years. The average man is building change by changing his clothes and is changing his shoes. This morning, you are supposed to use it as a youth. This is the time to invest this money in books. The money you are using for subscription, this is the time to invest it in gospel message, to boost yourself and say, God, what are you saying? This is the time to go. This is the time to keep moving in God, keep growing, because there are kings. In this generation, kings will rise. I don't know about you, but for me, I have a burden to change my generation. There is a strong burden in me, and I know that there are few men who have this burden. This is the time to grow. You see, many are called, but there are few. Only few will be chosen. If you sleep all through, if you eat when you are supposed to fast, then you will sell your birthright in the process. Esau and Jacob has proven the point. Esau was meant to fast, but as a result of hunger, Esau sold his birthright. This is the time to stay with God and say, God, what are you saying about me? There are a lot of people who have joined their mates, who have joined other people to complain about problems that God brought them to this world to solve. This is the time to cry for God. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. 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 My life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. Wisdom, your life must not waste. You have a race to run. Wisdom, your life must not waste. You have a race to run. I 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 have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. No, my life must not waste. I have a race to run. 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 My life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. Oh, my life must not waste. I have a race to run. My life must not waste. I have a race to run. You see, when you fail, you didn't just fail. A generation has failed. You know, I listened to some apostles in the screen on YouTube, and this man has helped me grow spiritually. So I asked myself, what if these men have failed? Then at the same time, I asked myself, those men who created YouTube, what if they failed? When you fail, a generation fail. So as you are struggling now, you are about to give up. Unborn babies and the angels in heaven, they are crying and say, please do not give up. Please do not give up. If you give up, our life is over. If you give up, we are doomed already. Man of God, there are men that have been destined that it's your sermon that will change them and they will give their life to Christ. Oh, destiny doctor, there are men that have been destined that is your treatment that will save them from dying young. Please do not give up. You have gone too far.